Most people look at a desktop CNC and see a complicated mess of wires and frustration, but this little machine is trying to change that narrative. Right out of the gate, the first thing that catches the eye is the aesthetic shift. Those orange Bakelite resin side panels on the Y-axis aren't just for show. They actually give the whole frame a much more modern, polished look compared to the industrial, bare-bones vibe of older models. It feels surprisingly light, yet there is a certain rigidity to the build that makes you feel like it can handle more than just light hobby work. Now, here is where things get interesting for anyone who has ever struggled with a manual. The documentation included here is actually helpful. It is not just a stack of poorly translated pages. It walks through the assembly of the X, Y, and Z axes with enough detail that even if someone has never touched a router before, they won't feel completely lost. Having video guides to back that up is a massive win, because let's be honest, watching someone else put it together is always better than squinting at a grainy diagram. What really stands out, though, is the focus on safety. It is easy for manufacturers to skip the basics, but this one includes an actual emergency stop button. It sounds like a small thing, but when a bit starts acting up or a piece of wood shifts, having that physical kill switch right there is a huge relief. They also added limit switches on all 3 axes. That is a big deal because it prevents the machine from trying to travel past its own physical boundaries, which is usually how people end up breaking their motors or bending rods. The control board is clearly designed with the user in mind, too. It supports that emergency stop and the limit switches natively, and it handles up to 20,000 RPM, which is plenty of speed for the materials it is meant for. It is great for wood, plastics, PCB boards, and even some soft metals like copper or aluminum. Just don't go trying to carve jade or stainless steel with this thing. It is not built for that kind of heavy-duty work, and trying to force it will only lead to disappointment. If there is a downside, it is that the machine is still a desktop unit, so it has its limits on scale and torque. It is not going to replace a professional-grade shop machine, and you will still need to be patient with your feed rates. But for someone looking to get into custom engraving or small-scale milling without needing a dedicated workshop, this is a solid step up. It is a well-thought-out kit that balances ease of use with enough safety features to keep a beginner from making a costly mistake. It is a tidy, capable little setup that does exactly what it promises without overcomplicating the process.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.